All right, finally got something that I think is going to make the biggest aesthetically appeasing impact on this XJ. You can see I desperately need to get some paint on it. When I got this, it was already kind of flat painted, looks like with a rattle can probably. What we're going to do is we're going to coat it. Just trying to figure out how I want to paint it, what I want to do. So what I ended up doing was getting BullyLiner. Don't know if you're familiar with them or not. Based out of Australia. It's kind of like a bed liner type of material. However, this is water-based, eco-friendly, and as far as the texturing on it, it's actually made with recycled rubber. Pretty awesome, extremely forgiving, especially when you have imperfections in the body line. So that's what I'm gonna put together. Paint here. I'm still working on the color schemes, but let me show you what I got. Gonna take my roof rack off, a couple other things I need to take off of this, get it sanded. I'm gonna use 80 grit sandpaper. Basically I think it'll be fine as far as adhering. Just want to rough it up a little bit. There's a couple little rust areas that I'm going to touch up and prime prior to putting it on, but I'm going to have to take the front end off, the doghouse off, the winch off in order to get in there and get good quality spray on it. But I'm super excited. Been waiting for this for a while. Did a lot of research before reaching out to them and asking a bunch of questions. Extremely helpful. Super excited, and let me show you what we got. All right, so when you have a little puppy like that, she likes to get a hold of boxes, tear stuff up, be that as it may. This is the spray gun that you'll use for the BullyLiner. It actually just unscrews here, goes right into the can, turn the can on, hook your air supply to it, adjust your nozzle to get the spray pattern you want, and go to town. Great informative videos and documentation, PDF, stuff like that on the website, BullyLiner, that tells you how to do all of that stuff. Again, my dog likes to sit on the box, but what have you. There's a picture of it hooked to the can, hooks directly to the can. The best part about this stuff is it being water-based. You can put it on, leave it, and then if you need to touch it up, you can go back 6 months later. Can's still good as long as you agitate it really good. It's really forgiving, so if you go out and you use your vehicle like I'm going to do, you're going to get scuffs, dings, stuff like that. You can lightly sand the existing BullyLiner and touch it up, even if you use a roller, paintbrush, whatever. With it being textured and rubberized, it's super forgiving. The colors that I'm going to go with, this is a box of 4. Again, it tells you all the applications and stuff that you can do on it. I'm going to go camo green for 90% of my Jeep. The reason for that is that way I don't have to per se jam it as much because it's already similar to that color now. So I can just focus on the exterior of the Jeep. Then I've got some other cans over here. I've got a flat black that I'm going to be using for my fender flares, a couple of accent pieces. And then I've got another color called River Green, which is another green that I'm going to use to kind of accentuate, make it two-tone. It's kind of hard to see now, but I've already got it two-toned on a couple places, especially like on the rear quarters. So I kind of want to keep a little bit of a break in the paint to give it a little bit of texture and individuality. So this is the process I got. This is what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start taking this stuff off, and then I'll record the process and want you to see before and after. Super excited to get this up and going. All right, so took the front end off. That way I can sand it a little bit, clean it all up. Be a lot less taping. It's easier to do this way. Plus I got the winch on the front. Now I still got some of this to do, but getting started on sanding this thing. Yeah, I'm doing it by hand. I didn't want to use an air sander or anything like that, so doing it the old-fashioned way. I'm starting to make progress, but it's going to be a little bit, and we'll keep you informed in the process. But excited to get this done. All right, so I started trying to figure out how to tape up these fender flares. Basically said screw it, take them off, paint them, and then put them back on once I do the rest of it. Just make it a lot easier. You know, it kind of looks naked without them, but that's what we plan on doing here. First go around with it. I guess I'm doing it right. It's hard to tell block on block, to be honest with you, but it looks cool as long as I got good coverage. Hard to say. You know what I mean? What you're doing? Yeah. So I don't know what else it needs to be done. You see what I mean? It's hard to see. And this is where my buddy screws it up. All right, so I'm not going to do the final pictures until I get it all put back together, but I'm going to tell you, this product is absolutely amazing. I am a horrible painter. I've never painted a vehicle before in my life. This stuff is extremely forgiving. There are a couple touch-ups that I'll have to make based off of my error, which is pulling the tape off too fast or so on and so forth. But I'm going to go ahead and put it all back together because I took a bunch of parts off because I know I'll screw it up. But I am super excited about this product. Super easy to apply, covers great. Love the texture, love the look. Man, you definitely got to recognize the quality of this product, whether it's a bed liner or in my case doing the whole vehicle. But I'll take some pictures here in a minute and show you what it all looks like back together.